I'm sorry. I should have did this beforehand. Make sure y'all know who I am. Brother Hatim. This is the Daily Toast. And hit me up at Daily Toast. Send in the hashtag Daily Toast. Y'all see me struggling. Y'all see me struggling. Hashtag Daily Toast. 2-614-300 dash. Where you at? Dash 300 dash 1875. Let's get it. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for real? Y'all ready? Let's see if y'all ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Let's get it. Drink your water. Drink your water. Lift your glass and 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 drink your water. Drink. Drink. Take your breath and drink your water. 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 Drink. Drink. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body and drink some water. Drink. Lift your glass and toast your ancestors. 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 Drink. Lift your glass and drink your water. Take your breath and drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Toast your asses, drink some water. Drink. Ah, man. Man moving kind of slow this morning. What's going on? Let's go. We about to get live, family. Remember, it's only 4 things you need to do to stay healthy. Very simple. Breathe properly. Drink your water. Proper water. All right. Eat culturally appropriate foods. And move your body. But then also, we need to remember to toast our extended family. Toast our ancestors. So that's what we gather here this morning. Every morning to toast our ancestors. So drink. Drink, 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 drink. So I'm gonna go on and share this with some of the family. I don't know, people moving slow, but we're gonna have a good conversation regardless. The whole piece is, man, family, we do this so we can remember our ancestors. So what I am going to do is, I guess I might have to like it. I guess I gotta like it myself, right? Because, you know, I don't like rubbing on myself, but I guess if I got to, hell. There we go. I forgot to get Cleveland up. That's why I hear creeping around upstairs. I knew I did something. I forgot to get Cleve up. Can you wake Cleve up for me? But now I need to post a comment on my piece and invite Brother Kwame here, because I know since I switched what I'm doing, it's kind of hard to find. So I'm gonna send it out there to the multiverse. All right. So now let's get busy. Remember, family, those of you that want to text in your ancestors, now we got a new system, family. It is cold-blooded. Listen to me. Text in hashtag Illy Toast, hashtag Daily Toast to 614-300-1875. Now, those that want to put your people on the list, check this system out, right? Daily Toast, hashtag Daily Toast to 614-300-1875. 1, get you on the list. 2, get your ancestors on the list. Family, I'm not playing this year. To a whole nother level. This is going to be incredible, some of the stuff we're going to be able to do just with this little bit of software right here. But sending shots out to whoever's out there. So let's go and finish up our water and have a little bit of discussion before we get to these libations. Tonight, we'll be doing a show, and the folk tale for the night is The Wolf and the Lion. So I'm going to do a little reading for you in advance so that you can be ready for the story tonight. You don't have to do your own. I mean, you can do your own research, right? The Wolf and the Lion. You can look it up on YouTube. You can find explanations for it. You can find discussions for it. But we will be discussing this tonight. Roaming by the mountainside at sundown, the wolf saw his own shadow becoming and magnified. And he said to himself, "Why should I, being of such an immense size and extending nearly an acre in length, be afraid of the lion? Ought I not to be acknowledged as king of all the collected beasts?" While he was indulging in these proud thoughts, a lion fell upon him and killed him. A too late repentance. Wretched me, this overestimation of myself is the cause of my destruction. Again, for the night, I'm going to read it one more time. The Wolf and the Lion. Roaming by the mountainside at sundown, a wolf saw his own shadow becoming greatly extended and magnified, and he said to himself, "Why should I, being of such an immense size and extending nearly an acre in length, be afraid of the lion? Ought I not to be acknowledged as the king of all the collected beasts?" While he was indulging in these proud thoughts, the lion fell upon him and killed him. He exclaimed with a too late repentance, "Wretched me, this overestimation of myself is the cause of my destruction." Fam, I'm trying to tell you the wisdom that our ancestors got floating around here. Listen, all right, so that's for the night. Go on, think about it. Let it roll around in your head. Great Kujichagulia to you, Mr. Kwame. I know it's kind of hard getting used to me being on a different channel. And I don't know if the sound quality is good either. You know what I'm saying? But I'm imagining it's going to get better. The more I use it, the better it'll get. Or at least that's the plan. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan. Now, so I'm finishing up my water, man. I got a big old bottle. It's 1.5 liters. I know that's more than 32 ounces. I don't know by how much though. So we'll have this little discussion while I'm drinking this water. So we're moving into a new year, new time, and we are on Kujichagulia today. Master oneself and consider what else you might master. There we go. There we go. Hey man, don't be solving it before the people get a chance to have a conversation about it, my friend. Come on now. All right. So, but anyway, and speaking of that, right? Because we're talking about Kujichagulia today, self-determination, right? And important aspect in all the stuff that we're doing is the ability to define ourselves for ourselves. In fact, by us learning to define ourselves, we learn to, in a sense, take command of the world and kind of define it. And by defining it, we kind of shape and mold the reality, right? I mean, and I know that might sound kind of crazy for some of y'all, but y'all have to understand that our reality is being controlled by others. You understand? By others' self-determination. They shape and mold the reality that we live in. And because we're living in somebody else's reality, in a sense, we, in a sense, kowtow or have to kowtow to them. You know what I'm saying? All of our decisions, everything that we do. Why you can't close the bathroom door? My God. You know what I'm saying? My son coming out here like a barbarian. Like, what the hell? He just sacked the house, go in the bathroom, and just, you know. All right, so let me see if we got any text before we start this libation. But so I'm going through now, Brother Kwame, this new book, Issues of Manhood in Black and White. I'm reading it and it's sounding very familiar. So I'm going to find I just listened to it. So this is almost verbatim one of the speeches that he gave. You know what I'm saying? And it is a powerful piece. It might even sound familiar to you when I start going through it. You say, when will be a good time to get you regarding Malcolm X celebration? I guess. I mean, yesterday was probably the best, but you know, I'm always available, Brother Kwame. Just hit me up. Um, you could hit me up by, wait, I don't know what text, or you can just call me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be in office all day. It should be initially a lighter day since the kids are coming back from break. You know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be a lot of foolishness going on, but since the young people coming back from break, you know what I'm saying, they should be able to I should be able to have a little bit of time. And even if not, then you could text me at the 614 300-1875. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you have to fill out that form, but that's cool too. But even if you don't, we could text back and forth and, you know, have a discussion that way if that'll be a little bit easier for you. But I will be available. All right. So, listen, man. I got it. I got it all lined up. Look, I got it all lined up, man. It's just like I'm reading through here. Woo, man. So, non-threatening man. That's the name of it. This the name of this chapter here, right? Now I want y'all to listen to this. Listen to this, please. It is interesting to note when you look at the black politician, you hear this word, non-threatening politician. That's one of these new terms. In other words, we will elect Negro politicians who don't threaten and frighten white folks. So David Dinkins, Douglas Wilder, Norman Rice, and they've got a conservative Republican, Gary Franks, elected somewhere up there, Connecticut. This is old, before 1995. Also Andrew Young. Since we are talking about non-threatening black politicians. Isn't that interesting? You know that means what I quoted to you a while ago. As a result of non-threatening black politicians and judges, black men and black people are being destroyed. It's a form on, you just gotta, if you call a number, if you dial a number or text a number, it'll send you a form back. And then you go in, you fill out the form, right? It's like your name, boom, birth date, name on Instagram if you have one, blah, blah, blah. Fill all that out. And like I said, but even if you don't fill that out, we could just text. I'm just trying to organize stuff, and I'll talk with you about that when I see you, because the system I'm using is just incredible. Um, I'm gonna talk to people about incorporating this during. I mean, we need the system is incredible, Kwame. Right? Just I'm just gonna talk to you about it. It's incredible. All right, so here we go. A man must be threatening, particularly if you don't frighten the enemies of the race, then the enemies are going to come in and take advantage of the race. He must learn then to display his capacity to defend to the death his group, his principles, and his people. If possible, frighten away his rivals, those who threaten. So anytime you get a group talking about electing non-threatening black men, you're getting a group that's getting ready to be raped and taken. That's one of the reasons why we have this parallelism between black men going to jail, the kinds of problems we have, and the election of non-threatening black politicians. Because no one is afraid to mess with their people and deal with these peoples. Now, steadfastness in definition of manhood. What would happen if we as black men declared, in order to be a man, we must own the economic system of our neighborhood? I mean, these are questions that this dude is. This dude is just incredible. Wait, hold on. White mismanagement normalized. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. I mean, I just, you know what I'm saying. So, last night I went through Blueprint of Black Power. So, of course, if since he's talking about power, he's going through the different types of power. So, I finished reading Coercion is Power. So tonight I'm gonna try to make it through Influence is Power. So he goes through the different types of powers in Blueprint for Black Power, and it's like, why read it? Why read this book, right? Well, this book basically lets you know how your community have been, how our community has been being attacked, how we've been, and what we can do about it. Gives you solutions. But one of the aspects that you learn, like you learn the different ways power is used, and thereby, if you can recognize how power is being used against you, right, you can mount a defense, or right. So now, if you know the different ways that power is being used, from physical to coercive to influential to authority, if you know the different ways this power is being used, and you can identify how they're using it, you can counter that, right? This is beyond chess thinking. Some of y'all stuck on chess. Let me tell you, a game better than chess is Mancala, because it deals with counting and cycles, and predicting. You know what I'm saying? So now, what he's talking about is countering and cycles, and being able to predict and take a person's move, stop a person before they even move. And I could dig that. You know what I'm saying? That's that Baba top. That's how Baba's supposed to move, right? That's how a chief of a village is supposed to move, right? That's how a pharaoh is supposed to move, right? I'm checking your move, right, correctly. I'm not just checking you because you hurt my feelings. I'm checking you because you need to be checked. And one of the issues that he bring up, as far as black manhood, man, I mean, really listen. We need to really listen to what he's saying. How how can you actually claim to be a man in your community when nobody in that community not only respects you, but don't even fear you. I mean, just self-determination, right? You know what I'm saying? Am I determined to control my community? If I control my community, there's going to be some people offended. If I reach out to control my borders, there are going to be people offended. You know why? Because people like to take advantage over easy things, and they want you to feel bad about standing up for yourself when you have always been easy. But when you start standing up, they start looking at you different. They start labeling you different. They start dealing with you different. And we got to start teaching ourselves, and we got to start teaching our children, man. We got borders. You know what I'm saying? There's limits to our relationship. Like I said, a relationship, like I told y'all there, relationship got 3 R's, right? Relationship got 3 R's. The C is the relationship. The 3 legs of the stool are respect, responsibility, reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? If there's no reciprocity, there's no relationship. If there's no respect, there's no relationship. If there's no responsibility, there's no relationship. If any one of those stool legs is missing, the whole damn relationship falls to the ground. And we got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? We are trying to force relationships. We are trying to force unequitable relationships on people. When in fact, when in fact, we don't have to do that. Or we shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I ain't gonna get all into that. All right, family. So I'm gonna finish this water, and we're gonna get into this toast. I'm still reading the African American folk tales, annotated folk tales. All right, y'all see that? And one of the things I'm really liking, well, I ain't saying really like it, but I like the folk tales anyway. But one of the things I'm finding out is there's something. It's something I gotta look into this whole salt issue because once again, the whole salt issue popped up. The whole salt issue popped up. I'm gonna say what I want to say about salt. I think I might save it for Sunday. All right, but all right, but we're gonna finish this water. Um, Brother Kwame, how many how many ounces is in 1.5 liters? Because this is some heavy drinking. Ah, but we could do it. We will do it. Got to say it like Marcus Garvey. We can do it. We will do it. We shall do it. Mm. Man, I might not have no room left for the walk for the man. Man, this is not no 33 ounces, man. Mm. Ah, man, oh man. It was good to have a day off. I got a chance to perfect some stuff. And family, do I have some stuff to share with you? I'm listen. I know y'all like, but Tim, you pushing this new number because this is gonna be the number I'm using. 614-300-1875. It's gonna help take the organizing that we need to do to another level. Just that little number, 614-300-1875. You don't believe me, call me. And I will demonstrate. I will demonstrate to you how this thing will help you build. You need to go get you one. It's called a super phone. It's still in beta, so I'm working out the bugs. So I got to call every couple of minutes, work out the bugs. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. And on top of that, they're not even on Android yet. I'm jumping on it right now. I'm like, man, I ain't gonna wait till y'all get on Android. I'm gonna get on it now. See, and that's where we need to be too. Like, for example, because one of the things I like to do, I like to listen and I like to learn. Hopefully a lot of y'all like to do that too, right? So when I'm doing my studies, part of my study cycle is finding YouTube videos. Of course, I do the comic book stuff. Of course, every now and then I do the Black conscious stuff, but I'm looking for interesting videos. So that's part of my study. That's part of my study circle now, right? And I'm looking for the latest things, right? I'm looking for tech as well as information. What tools can I use to help me in my quest for self-mastery? What tools can I use to help me in relationship building? What tools can I use to help me in wealth building? What tools can I use to help me? And those two things help me in nation building, right? So the better I become as a person, the more organized I become as a person, the better I become as a person, and the more capable I become. Good morning to Miss Yvonne. How are you doing this morning? We're about to do this toast. If you have any ancestors that you want toasted, please uh, call 614. Text me. It's text in hashtag Daily Toast to 614-300-1875 so that we can make sure we get your ancestors on the list. So I'm creating a whole nother list. So this is the list we use right now. This is this pretty soon will be the short list, right? But I'm compiling a list on a spreadsheet. I'm gonna compile a list on a spreadsheet because what happened is when you hashtag Daily Toast and you send it in to 614-300-1875, I send you back a form. The form you're able to fill out. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make the results of that form available, at least the names available to everybody that's on the Daily Toast, so that we all can be toasting our ancestors together, because this is how you form family. Because we start finding the unity with all of us. All of us have suffered some type of loss with some of these people. All of us have had strong relationships with some of the people on this list. So that helps us in being able to form good relationships, good and healthy relationships. All right, here we go. There's Toast-Kujichagulia for those that don't speak the language. That's the term is self-determination. The Modic principle is justice. The color is indigo. All right. Each principle has a color which corresponds to one of the chakra points. So the chakra point for the day is the third eye. Correspondence is the hermetic law of the day, as above, so below. I mean, Kujichagulia is just, and plus it's my day. I'm just, this is my day because males born on today would be named Kwabena. Females born on this day would be Abana. You know what I'm saying? One of the hottest days in the universe, in the multiverse. You know what I'm saying? I just love this day. All right, for those who are on emotional emancipation circles, and when I get the information for exactly when the class start, me and Kwame, because Kwame be capping these dates. You know what I'm saying? When it starts, I'm gonna post it up so that we can start getting some people into it, because this is a real good class. Emotional emancipation circles, African-centered cultural virtue and value system. And Wolof today is Kursa, self-respect, respect for others. And we have Akan ethics, generosity and beneficence, and in traditional Yoruba, Ifarabelli, calmness. All right. So let's get to these ancestors, to this toast. Once again, before we get off of this, I need to let you know you are now listening to Gye-Nyame Journey. Of course, this is Daily Toast, is a Heart of Simba production. What you eat? Let's try that again. This is a Heart of Simba production. Try to keep these, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to find good help nowadays. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigms. All right. We will be having a show tonight on Toast-Kujichagulia, the evening of Kujichagulia at 9 p.m. Folk tales for grown folks. The story will be The Wolf and the Lion. Go on and study it so we can have a conversation. Gonna change some lives tonight. All right, so we lifting up our glass and we toast the creator by whatever name you choose to call that creator. We toast that first force, that first source. We lift up our glass to the creator. Um, and we ask her to be present with all of us, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to our personal ancestors. We lift up our glass and we toast our personal ancestors. We toast our mothers and our fathers, our grandmothers and our grandfathers. We toast all of those who came before us. Um, and this is an important part for us to start remembering those individuals um, who made sacrifices for us when we couldn't sacrifice for ourselves. Um, the list that I send you out, please, family, please adjust it so that it reflects your ancestors. All right, your ancestors should be first. Like I got mine first on the list. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, George and William Walton, Chris and Fanny Gasson, Aunt Lena, Uncle Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvara Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twigs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fuller, Montague Pimenel, Brian Watson, Kaniko Parsons, my Aunt Hazel. Almost slipped my mind. Nomo X, Sapet Mara, Malika Fakir, Dr. Man Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, the Luxor brother, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Carol Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Chris Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Randleman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susan B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jeannie Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Agoso Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Deolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, Will Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Mary B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keishla Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Southern Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore, Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, William Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, and Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.E. Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worlds, James Farmer, Marie Chavez, Leon Gross or Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatap, Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Delma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lisa Eleanor Howe, Frank and Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. We should add Mr. Jerry Doyle among. Ooh, you are right. Um, Jerry Doyle. All right. I need. Where is my pen? I got to. I'm gonna have to come back and check out the comments and pull that down because I got people texting them in. I just haven't had a chance to flip them over to the list yet. So we lift up our glass and we salute those ancestors and we say, Ashe. All right, family, from there, we move on to the present moment. We already described the present moment. We are in the time of Kujichagulia, this moment right now. Right now, I want you to activate your reticular formations, right? And I want you to focus in and find in our community, find in our organizations, find in our families, find self-determination. And we done perfected the art of finding what we don't want. Now I'm challenging you to find what you do want, family. We need Kujichagulia in our community now more than ever. We need Kujichagulia in our life now more than ever. So I'm asking you to consciously seek out Kujichagulia. Find what you want. Find where it is and and publicize it. You know what I'm saying? So sort of like how our opposites, you know what I'm saying, in the flip universe out there, that they always could find the fuckery and have no problem filming that and putting it up on YouTube. Let's find some Kujichagulia. Let's film it, right? And post it up online. And if you can't post it and get no likes nowhere else, post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey. This is why I went to Gye-Nyame Journey. Post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey's timeline. You know what I'm saying? I want to see people posting up examples of our principles. All right. Yeah, bizarre world. I couldn't think of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm old, so I'm thinking a lot of people might not even know what bizarre world is. You know what I'm saying? But in a sense, we're existing in a bizarre world. People doing bizarre shit. You know what I'm saying? And thinking it's cool and then posting it up. You know what I'm saying? So let's post up some sanity. Let's post up where we want to be. Let's post up some young people practicing these principles. Let's post some old people practicing these principles. Today's principle of focus is Kujichagulia. The Modic law is justice. If you see some justice going on, the Hermetic law is correspondence, as above, so below. If you can find some model for that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we got a lot of shit to, you know what I'm saying? We got, excuse my language, we got a lot of stuff that we could be looking for rather than looking for a lot of, you know what I'm saying, stumbling into the stuff. And what you start to find out, family, is that when you start changing your consciousness, when you start changing how you live how you see your world through your principles, how you change your values, you'll start noticing your life changing, right? To them once again yesterday. Amos Wilson says, when you change your consciousness, you change how you see the world and you change the opportunities that come to you. And he used an example that was very pertinent. He said, when you start smoking crack, you change your consciousness. I know that's kind of extreme, but you change your consciousness and you will start meeting and hanging with people that you introduce yourself to a whole nother world that you didn't even know existed. So what would happen if we started grasping onto our principles and we actually start living our principles? We would change how we interact with the world. We would change how we see the world, and we will open the door for different opportunities. And those of us that's been pouring, we know. Those of us that's pouring for our ancestors, we already know our ancestors interceding for us. So we lift up the glass for this moment, and we say, Ashe. From there, family, we move on to our children's children, on to infinity. We lift the glasses up because we are responsible for the next 7 generations at least. So we toast them in advance. Right? We toast our children now so that they could toast us later. And we toast them to remind ourselves that we got work to do. So we lift up the glass and we say Ashe. From their family, we move to all of our relations. We toast the two-legged, the four-legged, the fin that swim in the ocean. We toast the wing that fly in the sky. We toast all of the elements, all 5 of the elements. We toast all 7 directions. We lift up our glass and we say, Ashe. Brother Kwame says, we also attract to us those of a like mind, not the same mind, but of like minds. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So when we start vibrating on this piece and we start taking this Nguzo Saba challenge seriously, you know what I'm saying, and start using words like emoji, and you start finding reasons to drop it into your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use emoji, use or Kujichagulia, use unity or subterm. Start finding reasons to drop it into your vocabulary, right? So we lift up our glass and we toast all relations. Last but not least, family, the most important toast is to you. I toast you and your powerful and your beautiful self. I toast you for getting up out your bed to join me in this toast in the morning. I toast each and every last one of you that check in on a regular basis, right? This is the new home for the Daily Toast, Gye-Nyame Journey, at Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook. Eventually it'll be Gye-Nyame Journey on YouTube, but it ain't there yet. It's Gye-Nyame Journey on the podcast. So we lift up the glass to each and every last one of you, and I say, peace, family. I gotta get ready because I'm excited. I gotta get ready for my first day back. Right? Yesterday was supposed to be my first day back, but my first day back is today, and I'm excited about the show tonight. So I will see y'all later. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to post stuff up on Gye-Nyame Journey. You know what I'm saying? You know, I want it to be a conscious line. Don't be, yeah, we know, right? We know. So I'm saying peace, and y'all take it easy. We are out. Went through another change. That's good. Drink your water. I'm out, family. Drink your water. Lift your glass and 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 drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. You have a great day. Drink, 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 drink. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Now lift your glass and toast your ancestors. Drink, drink. Have a great day. You too, Miss Navita. I didn't know you was out there. Thank you. You have a great day too. All right. I'll be seeing you soon. I'm gonna text you my hit me up at that 300 number. That's the new number right there. I want you to see that number because we're gonna use that. It's your birthday? It's your birthday? What? Happy birthday. We toast Miss Navita Nelson. And happy birthday to you. You know, so I would sing it, but I don't want to mess it up, right? But hey, you have a great day and you kick it. But hit me up at 614-300-1875 because I want you to check out that number. I want you to check out the function because we are going to be able to use that to take all of our celebrations, all the nation building, everything that we're talking to another level. Check that out. All right. This is Brother Hatim, and we say happy birthday to Navita Nelson, and we are out.